Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Govardhanpuja Radha Krishna Prestayate. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Govardhanpuja Radha Krishna Prestayate. Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa namine Krishna Nayana Shri Krishna Chaitanya Radha 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 Krishna Nayana. Jaya Jaya Guru Devi Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudevi Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudevi Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Gurudevi Jaya Jaya Gauranga Jaya Jaya Srila Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Gurudev 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 Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Bhaja Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shri Vasudeva Gaur Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana Mohana Mohana Gopala Govinda Rama Madana 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 Mohana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana, Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana,
Gopala Govinda Rama,
Krishna,
Madana Mohana.
Krishna,
Gopala Govinda Rama, Madana Mohana.
Gopala Govinda
Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Gauranga. Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev, Jaya Jaya Shila Prabhupada, Jaya Jaya Gurudev. Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa, Jaya Jaya Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya Te.
Namo Siddhaswarupananda Paramahamsa Namine Gora Karuna Swarupaya Radha Krishna Prestaya Te.
Haribol Namaste. Good morning, everyone. Haribol Namaste. So we will have a presentation of the lifting of Govardhan Hill. Govardhan Hill is where a place in Vrindavan when Lord Krishna was here 5,000 years ago, that he showed his transcendental mercy to protect his devotees. So he established his position wherein he showed the King of Heaven, Lord Indra, who became pop up thinking that he's all in all, and when the traditional offering for him was stopped by Lord Krishna, he got angry and he became so angry that he want to let the people of Vrindavan experience his retribution or his revenge by showing them that he is the master and putting them in a very dangerous situation in pain and suffering, so they will be taught a lesson. But since Lord Krishna, who came here to show his pastimes, to establish religion, which is pure devotional service, and also to show us how those who are completely surrendered to him, who are loving him eternally, the transcendental loving servants, the resident of Vrindavan, that we can be in that world if we follow his instruction, his desire, his will, that we receive his love, we love him. So the process we're doing now is remembering his pastimes, so we can experience in meditation the glories of the Supreme Person, protecting his devotees and also caring for those who are his servants, so they will be guided like King Indra to know his position, so he will be in a mood of loving service, serving the Supreme Person. So Lord Krishna is the one who makes it, who does the activity that will help us be close to him. Just like what he did in these pastimes of lifting Govardhan Hill and how he protected his devotees. And also we can see here the thoughts of the devotees, those who are loving the Supreme Person, the residents of Vrindavan. And through remembering these pastimes, we can be in meditation, we can be of focus, because these pastimes are eternal, ongoing, and it has a purifying effect upon us because it gives comfort to the heart, it gives us shelter, because we can remember it, we can remember the Supreme Protector, the personification of love, Lord Krishna, who loves us eternally. And since we are all looking for refuge, protection, and fulfillment of affection of what is inseparable from us, loving, and we can now be in harmony with God's love on a transcendental level that is eternal, because we are eternal, and our true transcendental nature is that we are always be looking and searching for someone to love. So these pastimes of Lord Krishna is a meditation wherein while we are here in this material world, we can remember our separation with him, we can remember how he loves his devotees, and we can pray, we can meditate and beg Lord Krishna to embrace us, enter our heart, embrace us, so we can experience this warmth, this fulfillment of being in harmony with his love, his pleasure, his desire. So that is what we are doing here in Madana Mohana Academy, an institution guided by Parampara to help us remember where we belong, where we came from, our true transcendental nature, and through these pastimes we can remember, and we will have this longing in our heart directed upon what is eternal, and that is Krishna's love for us. And when we meditate about his pastimes, how he protected his devotees, we enter that world of love. We can see and experience how affectionate he is to his loving servants, and how he loves us by giving us and showing us these pastimes through his devotees, our instructing spiritual master, coming from the long line of parampara coming from Lord Krishna. So, Lord Krishna is about knowing and experiencing His love. Because Lord Krishna is the Lord of love. So from there, we can see what we are lacking, what we have been losing for so long, what we have been doing while traveling in this material world, what we're searching. We're searching for Lord Krishna, sweet Lord Krishna. But the process is the descending method. Because if we use the process that we've been doing out, searching for Lord Krishna with our senses, especially the mind, we become impersonalist and agnostic. Because the mind cannot ascend to God. The mind has been covering us, given to us because we want control. And when we use this venue or this system by using the mind to put Krishna in the box, we cannot do that because we are limited and the mind is not eternal. And we're dealing it here about our eternal, transcendental, true nature in loving relationship with the Supreme Person, as what all the residents of Vrindavan experienced and enjoyed in loving service with Lord Krishna 5,000 years ago. It is an invitation to us coming from Lord Krishna that the process in this age of Kali Yuga, we can use what we have temporarily, the possession of this body, this machine. We can use the ear through aura reception. We can use the eyes, our senses, everything, and we see it as an opportunity for us to connect ourselves through these senses, through this body, receiving God, coming down as the holy names, the pastimes of Lord Krishna written by the instructing spiritual master, and it is a world that is transcendental. We should be now aware that our meditation should be eternal and transcendental. And what separated us is because our meditation has been guided by material nature, the three modes of material nature, because we have identified ourselves as this body, and we are, because since we are not self-sufficient, we need someone to fulfill this lacking, this what is lacking, this connection of joy and happiness, because the living entity has, by nature, we are seeking for pleasure, and pleasure should be transcendental. It should be the pleasure of Lord Krishna, His will, His desire. So when we are in parallel, in union with God, in devotional loving service, by what we can now see through the pastimes of the resident of the spiritual world coming here, now we will have display to help us remember, and we can be in that world. We can be experiencing that the longing, what we're longing, can be mitigated, can be satiated, can be satisfied when we are in loving remembrance of the Supreme Person. We, not the mind, we ourselves. So the pastimes of Lord Krishna helps us. Lord Krishna helps us to see, that we can see ourselves, that our connection will be our life, our whole being, communicating with God, not the mind's influence upon us. So, through this process, we experience life, a higher taste, and it is about a relationship of pleasing and doing what is amiable, the desire of the Supreme Person, that we take shelter of Him. In His instruction in Bhagavad Gita, He tells us, just surrender unto me and I'll protect you. Abandon all varieties of religion and I'll protect you. And He tells us, even though one is very sinful, fallen, if he takes shelter of if we take shelter of Him, we can cross this ocean of material miseries. Even though we're sinful, we have decided to do our own will, we have turned away our face from Him, we have separated ourselves from Him because we made a choice not to serve and love Him. But now, through the activities we have been doing for so long, we are still searching for joy and happiness. Now is the right time, with this body, opportune moment, that we can see and appreciate how we have been loved for so long eternally, that Krishna is always waiting for us. So Haribol, Namaste. Bear with us, because the ones who will be portraying the pastimes of Lifting of Govardhan Hill are preparing, and they are nearly finished, and in a short moment we can witness the lifting of Govardhan Hill. Haribol, Namaste. Thank you very much. Bear with us and don't stay away. Just stay there, and we will be performing the pastimes of Lord Krishna. Haribol, Namaste.
The Lifting of Govardhan Hill.
Siddhaswarupananda, Paramahamsa,
know the story of Govardhan Hill? Well then, I will tell you. Once upon a time, the cowherd men of Vrindavan were all getting ready to worship Indra, who is the king of heaven.
My dear father, what are you doing? Who are you going to worship?
My dear son, this offering is for King Indra, because he makes the rain, and all the clouds are his servants. Water is very important to our living, so we must show our thanks to him.
After Krishna heard this, he said something that will make Indra very angry. Indra was very proud of his powers, so Krishna wanted to teach him a lesson.
My dear father, there's no need to worship King Indra. Instead, please worship Govardhan Hill and let us have nothing to do with King Indra.
My dear boy, I shall certainly arrange a separate ceremony for Govardhan Hill. But now, let us go ahead with the ceremony for King Indra.
But Father, we must hurry. The ceremony of Govardhan Hill will take so much time. Why don't we take these things you've made for King Indra and offer them to Govardhan Hill instead?
But Krishna, how should we worship Govardhan Hill?
Let us cook food for Govardhan, like dal, fury, and rice. Yummy desserts for Govardhan, like milk balls, laddu, and sweet rice. We must decorate the cows and feed them well. Invite the Brahmanas who chant the Vedic hymns.
Let us worship Govardhan Hill with all our friends and towns. Let us worship Govardhan Hill. This will satisfy Krishna very much. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
So, Nanda Maharaj and all the people of Vrindavan began to worship Govardhan Hill. They gathered together and keeping the cows in front, they walked around Govardhan Hill. Krishna then ate all the food offered there. Meanwhile, in the heavenly planets, the abode of King Indra.
These people are so foolish, they have dared to enrage me. These people are so foolish, they have dared to defy me. I shall call at once my Samvataka clouds. To Vrindavan they must go at once. Samvataka, Samvataka, go Radha Vrindavan. Samvataka, Samvataka, go Radha Vrindavan.
Lightning, thunder, and rain, pour and waters of Vrindavan.
supreme. I am the supreme Lord, and I shall take away his pride. I shall protect my dearest friends by the use of my mystic power.
So, Krishna lifted Govardhan Hill with one hand, exactly like a child would pick up a mushroom.
My dear brothers, my dear father, do not be afraid of the hill. I think it will fall from my hand. You can now safely enter underneath this huge umbrella. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. My dear people of Vrindavan, you've suffered too much under the heavy rain and the strong wind. Be happy along with your animal under this huge umbrella. Under this huge umbrella, everything will be alright.
Krishna's here, Krishna's claim to be underneath this huge umbrella. Krishna's here, Krishna's claim to be. Everything will be alright. Everything will be alright. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
When Indra saw this, he was thunderstruck and immediately called for the clouds and told them to stop. The sky became clearer again. The sun shone brightly over Vrindavan, and then Krishna asked the people to return home without any fear. Krishna then gently placed the Govardhan Hill back to its original position. All the inhabitants of Vrindavan, including Nanda Maharaj, Yashoda, and Balaram, embraced him with happiness. One day later on, King Indra came to see Krishna with folded hands.
Mighty Lord, being puffed up, I thought that you had offended me. Therefore I mistook your possession. Now by your grace I can understand that you're the supreme Lord. Mighty Lord, I committed a grave offense to your lotus feet. I am fool number one. Kindly give me your blessings. Oh my Lord, I committed a grave offense. Cannot be excused. Then I appeal to you. I am your eternal servant. I am
instructing Indra, Lord Krishna asked him to return to his kingdom. He also advised him to remain as king of heaven, but be careful of false pride. Indra then took his permission to return to his planet. Krishna's lifting of Govardhan Hill is still celebrated until this day. Great devotees take rocks from Govardhan Hill and worship them exactly as they worship the deity of Krishna. It is said that one who neglects the worship of Govardhan Puja will never be happy. There are many snakes on Govardhan Hill, and persons neglecting the prescribed duty of Govardhan Puja will be bitten by these snakes and be killed.
Krishna, oh Krishna, you make Indra very angry. Indra, oh Indra, he wanted to be the one and only. Some were Taka, the clouds Indra called to rain and thunder, to flag the land, oh flag the land. Make the people of Vrindavan suffer, but here's the unit, not sureness, take power. All is rain, thunder showers. All is rain, thunder showers. Krishna, oh Krishna, so you said, come under here. Govardhan, you lifted the hill to protect us from all, to protect us from all. Krishna, oh Krishna, Jaya Jaya Krishna. Govardhan, oh Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Govardhan. Krishna, oh Krishna, Jaya Jaya Krishna. Govardhan, oh Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Govardhan. Krishna, oh Krishna, Jaya Jaya Krishna. Govardhan, oh Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Govardhan. Jaya Jaya Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Giridhari, Hari
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Bol, Nitai Bol, Nitai Bol, Hare Bol, Hare Bol, Nitai Bol, Nitai Jaya Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Giridhari, Jaya 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 Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Giridhari, Jaya 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 Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Giridhari, Jaya Jaya Govardhan, Jaya Jaya Giridhari. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.